So let's bring out our next guest, the bodybuilder, Luke Simonds.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, Luke? How are you, man? Congratulations.
Pretty good, thank you.
So obviously now that you moved into the 2-0 territory, you get yourself a win over a guy who's kind of been there, done that. He's ranked number 5. As we sit here today, what do you think that does for? What do you think that puts you in the mix of light heavyweights?
I've been thinking about that for a long time. First thing I thought was like, yeah, I should be number 5, but I don't know how they do it. I mean, I've only had 2 fights, so I don't know how much that plays into it. But I mean, beating the number 5 guy, only 2 fights in, that does say a lot. So.
Yeah, I mean, again, a unique opportunity, right? A lot of the guys are fighting. I mean, even you in your first fight, you fought a guy who's new to this, just as you are.
Yeah.
So to get an opportunity like that in your second fight and be on the right side of that, obviously it wasn't the cleanest match. It wasn't like flawless per se, but it's a win nonetheless. What are you thinking about the whole experience on the show? How you were portrayed? How well you think they kind of told your story to the fan base, and where you sit right now as an athlete in the sport.
I think, they showed a lot. They showed basically, a good gist of me, but I still feel like they could have shown more, and there's still more to learn about me. But I mean, they got a show to make, and it can't be all about one person or anything like that. So they got a time frame to go by. So, my Instagram, people can scroll down forever, and they'll be able to find out about me just by doing that. I got like 10 years on Instagram. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good insight, man. So there was a graphic. I don't know if you caught it. Obviously, you were part of this conversation live with Frank that showed sort of the finalists, right? You moved to 2-0. You're the only light heavyweight representation up there, which means we don't know who your opponent would be. But it's safe to assume you're fighting at Power Slap 9. Is there anything you can say about any of that? Obviously, I don't want you to drop your opponent, but do you know anything about Power Slap 9 based on what Frank said and the fact that you're on this finalist graphic?
I can't say exactly what they're cooking up, but
good man. You passed the test. No, I'm just kidding.
Your coach just got a win bonus. The Kudo win bonus. Power Slap's going crazy right now with some announcements and stuff, but Robert Trujillo gets the win bonus put out by Kudo Snacks. So talk to us, my man, about Robert and what he brought.
Robert was
your game. Yeah, no, he was Terp.
Oh, you were Terp? Oh, sorry, my man. My bad.
Yeah, that's how you.
Never mind. I'm bad. You lead the show, buddy.
Yeah, Trujillo was a good coach, even though he was on the other side. I mean, you could tell he was more technical, and I feel like I could have learned something from Trujillo for sure. But I mean, Terp was awesome. He gave you that fire under your ass. So.
Yeah, you're a pretty somebody just commented on Luke has the chillest attitude and power stuff. You're a pretty mellow guy. Like you would think that kind of personality, which is almost the polar opposite of what you kind of present, your demeanor is excessive. One thing that I was interested in is, again, back to the uniqueness of the matchup. Yeah. Turpin, fought Alan. Was there anything that Turpin was able to tell you from an experience standpoint, being that he fought Alan? So was he able to give you any specific tips about, Alan's windup? I know that freaked Turpin out. That's I think one of the first times we ever saw Turpin get kind of rocked was in the Allen fight, right? He just kind of was like, whoa, because Allen has that crazy fast windup. Was there anything that he could tell you or give you insight to that would prepare you for that match?
He told me, about the windup. Everybody kind of knew about it, so everyone let me know about that. But he just basically said, like, he didn't have nothing for me. So, like, he knew I had it in me to win. So I just trusted, because he fought him already. So I trusted what Terp was saying, that, he didn't have nothing for me. Which, he fought me good, though, for sure. I wish I would have not messed up on that first round. But other than that, I fought really clean. But Alan was a good opponent for sure. I just was like, I thought I was going to be able to knock him out, like, way easier. and I thought I was actually going to be able to knock him out. But it's funny because, like, his power isn't as, like, powerful as Caesar's was. But, you know, he still hit me and beat up my face. But, like, I was pretty confident in eating all of those shots. But hitting him, like, the first one, he kind of moves with it, and they don't call a flinch because I guess it didn't affect the strike. But you can see him, he kind of goes with it a little bit. So that technique was working to where I couldn't knock him out. And then plus his jaw and his face is a little bit smaller, a smaller target. And I was just so frustrated because every round I went back to my corner. I was like, I'm going to knock him out this time, you know. And I was just like, all right, I guess I'm going to get him on the last one. I never did, you know. So I was so sure I was going to knock him out. But he was, like, props to him. He's able to take a hit.
Yeah, man. Let's take a look at this fight. We won't be able to provide any audio for you for copyright reasons, but you can talk us through it, just kind of what you were thinking, and obviously each part of that. So he comes in light, 200.5 pounds.
A little bit on the lighter side.
Right. You get to strike first. Obviously, you just fought a week ago. He just got here at this point. All right. Beautiful wind up.
It looked good, but not from the feet.
So did you know, like, right when you hit him that you had stepped, or you're not conscious of that?
No, I didn't. You just don't feel that. I mean, if I could think, I feel like maybe it moved forward after my hand made contact with him, but, you know, it was still pretty crazy, like, foot movement. So they wanted to be clean for sure.
Good placement on the face, though, man. Again, for a guy with not so much experience, definitely want to give you your flowers for that.
Thank you.
And then obviously he does his signature, you know, slaps the I don't know what to call it, man. The stick that you guys hold, he slaps it. That's nothing, right? That's classic Alan Klingbeil.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking now? Like, you're sitting there, he's showboating a little bit, taking some time.
I'm just like, all right, hurry up, hit me so I can knock you out the next round. That's literally what I was thinking. I just, like, his power wasn't, like, a threat to my stability or nothing like that.
Now, I know you said that you knew about the windup, but did it freak you out the first time? Like, just like, was it faster than you thought? Were you like fully prepared for it?
It didn't freak me out. I just made sure I was timing when to brace and blow air out and flex everything up. So it made it harder for that, but then it almost made it easier in the second and third round. I don't know. I just got used to it really quick.
Is it freaky watching your face do that in slow motion?
Yeah, I got some loose skin on my face compared to most people or something. I don't really got that much face muscle, so
even your hair's your hair's down. It's kind of
yeah,
head and
I
it
can't
moves quite a bit.
Style in this either. I should have got it cut, but I was trying to stay with the same style just so people could always remember me. You know, because some people they'd have their hair one way and then get it cut. Like, I just wanted to be easy and memorable. And that was the second slap right there, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So again, perfect placement, no call on that one. He doesn't seem too bothered by it. My question is, when I was looking at you as you were winding up, you go down quite a bit. I didn't notice. And when I say down, I'm not talking about just your arm. I'm talking about you, like, you're squatting.
Yeah,
almost heel touching your butt. Like, what's the strategy behind that, especially for those first two windups?
For that specific slap, it's just like get as much momentum and power from your legs, since your legs is like the biggest muscle group, and transfer it to my hand, and I make my arm like a whip the best I can. So that's what I'm trying to do with that specific slap, and I'm working on more slaps than just that one. So I got some stuff up my sleeve right now, but that one, I'm still gonna keep that one in the bag in case, you know, I want to. It, you know, because the hit, it comes up at a different angle. It's more like a uppercut at a 45-degree angle, but I have another slap that's going to be from a different angle. So I'm excited to see how it, you know, works in my future matches.
Yeah, so that was a pretty egregious flinch. Did you see that at all when you were?
I don't think I did. I think I felt it though. Like, the whole time I was like thinking I should have hit deeper, and maybe I should have, because he was, kind of doing that role. So because afterwards, for the longest time, I was like, I wish I would have just hit him way deeper because he was moving, and then it would have made sure. But I want to knock him out clean too, but and then he got hit again. And that was a decent.
It looks like you opened up a little bit of a cut on his face, and I thought I saw some blood from the corner of your mouth. Did he make you bleed?
Yeah, my lip started to split and tear, so it could have, if it got hit just right, tore up more. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I was like,
hopefully we never see that. Jeez.
Yeah, I was getting mad that I had to take all 3 of his slaps, and then because I really just wanted to knock him out, in the first 1 or 2 rounds. But so by the time it got to the end and he slapped me, I'm getting some language with him, and he's messing with me, kind of playing around up there.
Yeah, this is a little different. That's a little different. We haven't seen that from Alan.
Yeah.
And he's holding, and he's you're talking to him, he's talking to you.
Yeah.
So you have zero concern based on what you felt the first 2 times that nothing's gonna happen here.
Yeah, I was pretty confident, 95% sure I wasn't gonna get knocked out right there. There's always room for maybe they could hit you just right, but Caesar hits hard. I'm glad I made it through Caesar, and I'm glad I faced Caesar first, because if I would have faced someone who didn't hit as hard first, it wouldn't my fight with Alan might have played out differently. So.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations. Great to talk to you again. If our hunch is correct and you do compete at Power Slap 9, we can't wait to find out who your opponent is. And we'll be present there live. So if you are there, and if you're not, whatever, Power Slap 10, 11 will be there as well. So definitely excited, man. I'm curious to see who they match you up with in general. Obviously, like you said, you just beat number 5. Dana said we can expect the rankings update, over the next week. So I'm excited to see where you land, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Any parting words before we let you go, brother?
No, I just thank y'all for always covering our sport. It's awesome, and y'all are great.
Well, we appreciate that, my man. We'll talk soon, man. Stay in touch. If you need anything, reach out, and you always have a home here at Slab News.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Take care, Luke.